coming to win it. Pray to God to forgive me for all my sins. Had some dreams pulling up in that brand new Benz. I'm about stacking blue faces and not new friends. Only 19, so don't get it bent. Fuck with me, I got some peoples that'll get you sent. I was living day by day, trying to hustle for rent. Hopped up on this money train, and that's time well spent. But if a nigga want beef, he gon' get drenched. Acting like we couldn't play, so we riding the bench.
Yeah, all around hip hop all around. This is my second episode, and you know we talk about hip hop. Y'all already know, right? Y'all know who I am, MusicIAmTv, Haradi the Analyzer. I shouldn't have to say anymore, but today it's not about me. Today I'm gonna let the legend introduce himself, because I did an interview with him that I dropped May 28th in 2014. Approximately about 5 years and some change. So I'm gonna let the king himself say his name. State your name.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is Fox 5, better known as Almighty Gawdflow. What's happening?
What's good, Fox 5?
Listen, man.
Mighty Gawdflow.
The news is, you know, I introduced myself to the world as Fox 5, like I said, 25 plus years ago. And the reason why I chose the name of the news is because I was inspired to represent myself, my conditions, my community, and my people. And the news is we aren't a failing people. The news is we not a losing people. The news is we not a foolish people. The news is we God's people. So I'm stepping into my power by adding the attribute Almighty to myself. And my God flow is not G-O-D, it's G-A-W-D, which is abbreviated for getaway demon. You know, they say Christ had the power to cast out demons and bad energies. So today's society, everybody, people say things like, you know the vibes. I don't know the vibes, but I will test the vibes and see if it's a good vibe or a bad vibe. So I use my name as a discernment to know a vibe. So if I say getaway demon, here goes the flow. Fools love others' wisdom. Fools love others' wealth. I'm not here to follow behind no fools. What's the biggest thing on Instagram? Followers. I'm not a follower that needs to be liked. I'm the most hated leader known to man.
That's right. Much respect to you, King.
Peace,
you know, as I always say, you know, in my eyes, you're a legend. I know we was like off the record having a conversation and shit, but I know we definitely spoke on bringing certain situations up, man, because I know that right now, you know, there's so much going on, not only in hip hop, but in battle rap. And people haven't seen you in the culture of like battle rap for a while. Right? I can safely say that, right?
I walked away. I did the moonwalk out of the battle rap culture 10 years ago, maybe 11 years ago. My last two battles was Miguel Diablo from Ohio and Neno from Body Bag Gang. And those are on YouTube, Fox 5 versus Neno, N-E-N-O, Fox 5 versus Miguel Diablo. And it's safe to say that everybody who stood in front of me doesn't have a career. The only person I ever battled who has a continuous career at this moment is Rainman. Shouts to Rainman. RJ.
Oh, wait, hold on. You battled Mad Hoffa too, right?
Oh, so what happens is, I'm glad you brought
that
up.
Right. Let's talk.
Shout out to MusicIAmTv. Shout out to Anthony Variety Santiago for asking me that. So yeah, what happens is Mad Hoffa, 2008, I believe it was June.
Now, was this before? This was before Rain Man?
No, this is after Rain Man.
Okay. So this is after Rain Man. Right. Because I want to get.
Man, I gave Math his first shot, 2008 Fight Club. Me and Rain Man battled in 2003. So that was 5 years prior.
So 5 years later,
I battled
you
Math.
wound up battling Math Hoffa.
He wasn't even Math Hoffa. He was Matthew. He didn't even have the Hoffa. Niggas didn't know who he was. He was Matthew. And
now you know he got a new show called My Expert Opinion.
My Expert Opinion, yeah. Him, Mickey Fax, and I think the female, what's her name, 40 Bars. One of the female.
No, I missed it.
Yeah, Misfit. There she go.
Yeah. Murder Ave gang.
Murder Ave. She battled Farrah Funeral. Shout out to Farrah Funeral.
Right. Now, this Math Hoffa thing situation. I know you have seen a few of the episodes and stuff like that. Like, well, I want to know about the Math Hoffa and stuff like that. Fight Club and all that stuff. Bring it back.
All right. So, Fight Club. Shout out to my homeboy International P, and shout out to the homeboy Executive Nick, and shout out to my brother Jose Cruz, Chaz. So what happens is we hear about they doing Monday night battles, Fight Club, 39th and 9th. We go downtown, we get invited into the spot, we go upstairs, and there's a plethora of MCs in there. I'm talking about 80 MCs in the building. You know what I mean? You walk up in the building, and I pretty much talked my way into a battle. I ran into Rain Man, I ran into Reed Dollars, and I ran into Eddie Morris. And these was my Philly niggas. So before I even battled Rain Man, I already battled Shellyano. So I already had a history with battling Philly niggas because I battled Shellyano in 2002. Anyhow, they asked me about some weed. The niggas pulled out some trash-ass weed with big seeds in it. I pulled out some of this good old haze and smoked it with them, and we got cool from that moment. When they called my name to the stage, my first battle in Fight Club was against Nems. Fuck Your Life. Shout out to Nems, the Brooklyn Monsoon. But I beat him. He took an L to me. Then the second person I battled was, what was the dude name? Cardi. Got him out of here. And then Math. They bring Math to me, and they're like, your grand finale was Math. I'm like, who the fuck is Matthew? Who the fuck is Math? Anyway, they bring him to the table, and I think I got off on the wrong foot because I didn't know that Uncle Murder was going to be the celebrity judge. So being that I never met Uncle Murder at this time, when I would come up in the spot, Uncle Murder's rolling a blunt, and he got 2 security guards with him. So I asked one of the members of my entourage, like, yo, ain't this the dude that be on the radio talking about bullet, and shoot the police and all that? So my man like, yeah, that's him. That's Uncle Murder. So I'm like, all right, that's what's up. So he's like, yeah, Murder, my nigga. So once he said Murder with such an arrogant, cocky tone, I'm like, what's up, nephew? And I just kept it pushing on the nigga, you know what I'm saying? Not knowing that he was going to be a celebrity judge that night. So I believe that gave I believe that gave Matthew the leverage because, one, he had Brooklyn with him. 2, you know, Uncle Murder had the GMG dudes upstairs, so they was thick. But they didn't know that I had the Bronx with me, Harlem with me, and I had Philly with me. So I came a little thicker, pause. You know what I'm saying? Anyhow, Mav had his rounds, nothing memorable. He said some shit like, little bitch. Basically, the same way he battled Iron Solomon, he used that same lame shit with me. You know what I mean? He's a witty guy. Now he grew into his skin now, but the first very ever battle, I punished him. And being that the world was cheated out of seeing it, we can definitely set it up. Because I feel like now that he has an expert opinion 11 years later, he still got to battle the expert, me.
Oh, hey, I hear you. You know, I definitely can hear where you're coming from. Shit. What now? Would you, if he reached out to you, because I know he been having a lot of legends up there, should I say? You know what I mean? Because most of, SoCon, he got a bunch of guys that been going up there.
Look. You just mentioned SoCon. If you type in SoCon versus Jay Fox, that was a smack battle. Jay Fox came from California. That's Conceited little man. And SoCon, the Jewish guy from the Valley, they had that battle in New York. I was there that night. I'm on the footage because he used me in his battle.
Right, yeah, man. He had SoCon. He had a few battle rap legends from like in your era type and shit. Now, if you was to get a chance to be and he give you a call, like, come on down to my expert opinion, would you go down there and give him your opinion?
Before I even give you that answer, I want to correct something you said. You said my era. I feel like when you're interdimensional and when you're timeless, you don't have an era.
Okay.
I don't have an era. There was a time and place where I did documented works and I kept it pushing. Now, right now, the era is ERROR, era, not EAR, not ERA.
Right, era.
But era. And the era is the story and how it's being told. So As far as
because there's so many stories
goes,
out there, man. It's too many stories out there, and I feel like the people haven't really heard your story. I know we had an interview
because it's
5
not a
years ago,
story. It's
but
not a
we left
story
it
though.
to be continued. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly. So now this
And
is
it's
my
gonna
destiny.
keep continuing.
Hey, listen, I'm gonna tell you like this. You know, I seem like a biblical bar artist, but what I'm saying is, it's like the Bible. You can read the Bible all day in America, right? But there's still a timeline missing. There's still a main character missing. You can have all the faith and religion in the world, but until you get to know the Son of God, you're still missing the main key ingredient to the story.
Mm.
So
That's
I
good
present
to know.
myself I present myself as the God MC because the story you're looking for is the life I'm living. So
Now,
it's bigger than the story. This is my life.
Now, Fox 5, Gawdflow. Now, after so many years, you know, I know you never left. So I'm not gonna say, oh yeah, it's a comeback or something like that. You know, have you thought about coming back into the battle rap culture?
Well, let me explain to you. Allow me to interject and pick up from our first interview as to why I even walked away from it.
Right.
I felt like the accolades that people are being given to get the credit of, oh, that person's nice, or that's a dope artist. I think, what makes all these guys sound good is that it's not hard to write a bunch of negative shit. So this is why guys like Saga and V-Dot, they kind of get overshadowed because they're the good guys. They're too positive. And it's easy for the negative guys to find a flaw in your positivity because it's easier to be negative.
Did you feel that vibe when you battled Rain Man back in 2002, 2003?
You know what? I'm glad you asked that because Rain Man has a movement called Educated Ignorance Music Group. So when I feel like when me and Rain battled, I was the educational part. He was the ignorant part.
Oh.
And now from then to now, which is 16 years later, as a grown ass man, like I'm 37. I think Rain is like 42 or some shit like that. So I say this to say that he made his ignorance sound educated, and I was presumed to be ignorant, but I was the educated factor of the battle. But I told them, I said, I could care less if you blast slugs. Listen, y'all, them last thugs, they now lay in the grave, resembling the bathtub. Now, what am I saying there? I'm saying if you don't wash up your ways of living is going to have you in the graveyard because we all got to get in the tub. And what happens when you get in the tub? You actually sitting down. You know what I'm saying? What happens when you need to get all that dirt off you? You have to lay in it. So what they said, if you make the bed, you got to lay in it. So them last thugs now lay in the grave resembling a bathtub. Pass me the mag, the mask, and the black gloves. A hit of that black love, I'm set, nigga, act up. The black love at the time was the PCP that my weed was laced with. So I took something that was meant to hurt me and I added it to me as a strength. Now mind you, I did this before Eminem even did it in 8 Mile. Like if I'm gonna tell you the weakest shit about me, that's gonna give me strength, so you can't use it against me because I already put it out there. So that's the education that I brought to the battle rap world because I never wrote a battle rap. Every person that ever battle rap, I battle rap them off the top of my dome. Why? Because it's the energy. It wasn't about talent. And look, 10 years later, 11 years later, it's not about talent. It's about gun bars, gun titles. Like, get the fuck out of here. When y'all dudes is not battle rapping, y'all not shooting nobody. So I don't think that should be allowed in the arena.
Now, battle rap has changed so much through the years.
Yeah, you got homos battle rapping, you got females battle rapping, you got males battle rapping. It's like sexist. It's a whole lot of isms in it.
Well, hip hop doesn't have an agenda. I could say that. I could say that.
Platforms, these different platforms have altered what the agenda was supposed to be.
You mean, these other platforms are opening doors for stuff like that. You feel what I'm saying?
So think about it. Remember when we had Miss Melody in the BDP, they told us we was headed for self-destruction. Then they told us love's going to get you. So the things that you learn to love.
And don't forget Public Enemy said fight the power.
But they also said 911's a joke.
Yep,
don't trust
that's
it.
right.
Don't believe the hype.
That's right. Let's go.
Shut them down. So I say that to say this, man. there was a certain energy that said it was going to come to perverse the nations. So I feel like a lot of these battle rappers' tongues are perverse tongues. And if they are saying some prophetic shit, I'm going to take it as hypocritical. Because who are you when the camera go off? Who are you when the battle's done? That says more to me than what you thought you said in them last rounds. But I walked away from battle rap.
So you think? All right.
I walked away from
battle rap is about having a character or not having a character.
You said it's battle rap about having a character or not having a character?
Yeah, like having two different personalities.
And that's the thing. Character and personality are two different things. If you have charisma, nobody gonna know you have charisma because they don't know how to meet your person. You have to know how to present your person for a person to see that you have charisma to even tap into your characteristics. You know what I mean? It's like a three-piece suit.
True indeed.
So I felt like me coming as the news, I chose the name Fox 5 because it's formless. The news comes to you at 60 minutes? Yeah, you get an hour of news, some negative, some positive, some useful information, some useless information, some information about the weather. So I figured out a way to incorporate all that. That way I don't have to be one person every time I battle. I don't got to be the guy that click, click, boom, I got the gun on my hip. Man, fuck all that. I came in here to show some talent and to get some stress off my chest. Not to tell you how I'm going to disrespect your dead mother and your dead loved ones. And if I feel some kind of way, if I feel some kind of way of what you say, we signed the contract where I can't punch you in your face. I don't come from that time frame. I come from the time frame where if you said some tough shit, you got some tough shit resulted to you. You know what I'm saying? You ended up with a tough result. Now everybody's tough, but they're all friends. And then when they're not friends no more, when they're not friends no more, they get on the social media shit and start backbiting each other. That's why the dot
I just said that. Then I say social media is a month.
Yo, bro, because it's a doorway, it's a portal. We're not gonna talk too much about what social media is, because at the end of the day, you gotta hold the people with something to say accountable. I can't blame YouTube. I gotta blame the nigga that posted whatever he posted on YouTube.
That's going,
what I saw on YouTube.
Yeah, and going to see it, yeah. Yo, real,
you know
Fox, you've been in the culture for more than 10 years, you know, and it's like, I definitely
need to allow me to correct that. Listen to me. There wasn't no culture to be in if I was still building it. There wasn't no smack.
Well, let me correct that. You are a pioneer.
Yeah, I'm a pioneer of this shit.
You are a pioneer. You are a legend.
These niggas getting $250,000. These niggas getting $250,000 to battle. Wait a minute. I feel overdue now. I feel like I need some reparations now. Hold on. Fuck, I take the minimum. Y'all niggas is getting away. I wanna.
Hey, yo, Fox 5, who would you, if they was to throw at you some good money, who would you want to, like, go ahead and face? Because you already faced Loaded Lux.
Well, what it is me and Lux is good friends, though. Me and Lux came up playing ball. So before rap, we was already playing sports together. So it was already a competitive nature between me and Lux, because we grew up playing ball together. So for the right money, you know what I mean, the first person I would have to clean up, I'll probably have to get Rex out of here. I'll have to resurrect Rex and then put the dinosaur back in the boneyard. Then go to math class and add up some numbers. You know what I'm saying? I'm great with calculus. And then after I'm done with Rex and math, I'll go and say, Lux, let's do it for the people one time.
Well, let's give it up for Fox 5. Yeah. Yeah, I smell Fox 5 back in the ring.
They're not getting Fox 5 back.
Do I?
Fox
2020.
Look, Fox 5 is Don King promoting the fight. They're gonna get the guard when I get in that ring. You can't battle
because it's still.
I'm gonna use their words against. If I'm using your words against you,
it feels like they need to hear this. It feels like the world need to hear this. You know that Fox 5 never left. What's your opinion on that? You know, people's opinion. Oh, Fox 5.
I feel like I don't over consume people's opinions, because we living in times where people suffer from ADHD and they suffer from post-traumatic stress disorders. So I can't let a person who has illnesses dictate what I do and what I don't do, because I know that these people are sick mentally. When I came into the rap culture, I came to be a healer, a teacher, an educator. I came to be a founding member of Poor Righteous Teaching. But I realized that the audience is deaf, dumb, and blind. So when they tell me that I need to dumb it down, I tell them they need to smarten up.
Yeah, catch up.
Now, don't catch up, because now you're going to end up cutting mustard. Don't catch up, catch on. And you know why you don't got to catch up? You know why you don't got to catch up, Ant? Yo, Ant. Music.
No, you already, go ahead, tell them, because you know.
MusicIAmTv. People don't have to catch up because you run the race at your own pace. This is why the turtle always beats the fucking, the tortoise always beats the hare. Because the hare thinks because it's fast that it's going to win. No, you're going to get winded and run out of gas faster than the tortoise. The turtle always going to win because he's racing at his own pace, not at yours. Life is not about moving at your speed. Life is not about being on somebody else's time, but learning punctuality.
Okay.
So,
Fox.
So my words to Smack. Hold on, let me say something to Smack real quick. Smack
Yeah.
Yo, bro, the name Fox 5 was established before niggas had YouTube. Fox 5, the battle rapper, I'm the only nigga on the whole entire globe who's Fox 5 known for battle rapping. So how could Smack White be the face of the culture when I had a name and was battling before him? Now, if you want to be responsible for getting niggas some money, well, guess what? I'm standing on the unemployment line, Smack. Holla at me.
And you're hearing this on the horse's mouth. You ain't hearing this from nowhere else.
Oh, no, this ain't the horse mouth. This the wolf mouth.
Whoa.
Wolf love, my nigga had ice.
Yeah. Wolf. All right. I know the interview we did 5 years ago, bro. You was in, to be correct,
Virginia.
You in Virginia, right? Now, I know it's 5 years later, man. You're in Cali now, right?
I'm in West Compton, California. Yes, I am.
It shouldn't matter where the location or where you at. You at the end of the day, you Fox 5, Gawdflow. You already know the
at
legend.
the end of the day, I'm anointed. Yeah, and what Rakim said, it ain't where you from, it's where you at. Not
That's right. That's why I said, yep. That's exactly how I feel about you. Like, it don't matter where you at. Like, you always you. You know, you always that unique person that just keeps going on and don't stop for the culture and for what's right. You know what I mean? So
because I'm hip hop's little brother. I'm hip hop's little brother. He said, rock on, hip hop, rock on, and you don't stop. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, it's infinite.
Talking about music, I'm glad we got into music real quick. Now, are you thinking about working on something new or anything and shit? You got anything coming up?
Well, being that I never released any music, being that I haven't never sold a record, anything that I release is new.
Right.
So what I'm doing is I'm containing and holding on to my timeless artworks. Because when I start releasing shit and you look at the timeline of it, all you can say is that guy's been working.
It got a lot of history behind it.
Yeah, but until I tell a story, it's a mystery. My story. So what I'm saying is, before I release any music or anything like that, I have to get today's society and their way of thinking. I have to get them back fine-tuned with who I am. Before I give you my offerings and share my gifts and show my talents and my miracles, they need to know who I am. So who better to get me first than MusicIAmTv? My bro, Anthony Santiago.
Salute to that. Salute to you too, brother. Salute to that. I take my hat off, man. Yes, salute to hip hop, man. I definitely appreciate you so much. You know, I always had my good faith for Fox 5, always, you know, since day one. You know, this is nothing new. I always was a fan and a brother. I was always a brother, but the brother came later on. You know what I mean? But I was a fan first.
Brother. No. Fan is short for fanatic. You're a brother before you're a fanatic. You're my BFA. You're my brother from another. You are a brother from another before you're a fan, because I never sold no record. So why would I don't have no use for a fan.
Well, I was, man. I was one of them. I was a brother fan. Hey, I'm gonna put it like that. I was a brother fan. You know, like
I appreciate that.
Yes. I'm gonna be a different one. I'm a brother fan. You know, and that means so much because, you know, the steps that I have took to watch you, you know, and for me to become who I am after watching you and listening, you know, to everything, and us, you know, even off the record, you know what I mean, like off the interview, you know, we always talk and we always give that knowledge, and I feel like I need the knowledge, you know, at times, you know. Also, it's good to hear knowledge from a brother, you know, with knowledge, you know. Well, and
So
I
let me
look
drop
at you
this.
like you're the culture. You're a pioneer, man. You know, I don't care. You're a pioneer culture. You're culture pioneer of the culture. You are part of the culture. You know, whether you haven't been in it or not, you are part of that. You know, you are history. You are part of a history that's still going on. You know what I mean? It's never gone. You know what I mean? When I say history, I don't mean like it's history gone. No, it's history that's still in the making. It's still going. You know, it's still a process. So I really want to
It's still
appreciate you for everything.
it's still evolving. It's still evolving.
Yes, yes, I really appreciate you. You know,
Same here, King.
anything Fox 5, you can spill your guts out on anything and everything. Anything you want to tell the world before we, you know,
I
say our piece.
I let the world know this, man. Fox 5, he never stopped being Fox 5. He just had to take time to really understand and identify who he was telling the world he is. See, I knew the news was me, but I didn't know what the news was. So I had to take this time to really get into my spirit, and I mean get into my mind, because I feel like hip-hop is a tongue that's been given to us by the Most High. We are a people who our heritage has been stolen, our knowledge has been altered. People want to dictate our understanding and call us crazy after going through it all. And hip hop was my only tool of therapy. So, you know,
Amen.
Fox 5 has ascended to Almighty Gawdflow because I stand in my power. I don't need no record deal to be Almighty Gawdflow. I don't need $1 million to be me. I don't need the accolades of the world. All I needed was the people to pay attention. It costs you nothing to pay attention.
True. Very, very true, man. I want to thank you, you know, from my heart, not from the bottom of my heart, from my heart. You know, you taking the time. Yes, they're corazón. You know, for you taking the time, you know, and talking to a brother. You know, MusicIAmTv always got love for you and always will. This is online, offline, wherever you at, don't matter. I'm gonna always be here for you, good brother.
Offline, online, as long as our spirits are in line.
Facts. And what was that? What was that you said earlier? What better way to face? What better way to FaceTime?
What better way to FaceTime without having to
FaceTime? Amen to that, man. I needed to say that before we even got off and did anything. Any shout outs?
Shout out to the grand creator of all things created, man. Shout outs to God, man. Shout out to the Most High. Shout out to my moms. Shout out to her co-creator, my pops. Shout out to, you know, the ignorance. Shout out to the educated. Shout out to those who seek light, who seek understanding, who seek knowledge. And shout out to the babies, man. Shout out to the future.
Facts, yo. You already know, man. Let the people know where they can find you at out there on the net, social media, out in the world.
On Instagram, my Instagram is Gawdflow, Gawdflow. It's going to say I am Holy Blood, which is Gawdflow. You can find me on YouTube, Gawdflow spelled the same way. If you want to see some vintage footage, you go type in Fox 5 versus whoever. You can type in soundcloud.com/Fox5 if you want to get some vintage freestyles. And as far as what I'm working on, man, I'm actually making a transition into the film world, TV and film world, because I feel like
we're going to talk about that in another interview coming up, too. We're going to definitely talk about that. I want that to be exclusive. I need the whole...
Well, I'm going to just leave you with this, man. I'm going to just leave you with this. You remember DR Period, who produced Annie Up?
Yeah.
Yeah, DR Period.
Yeah, I know DR Period.
Yeah, DR just put me in a movie called Catching the Body. He got a movie coming out at the top of the year, so you can see Fox 5 or Gawdflow, whoever you're looking for. You can find me in the movie Catching the Body with Computer, Mob Lion from BMF, DR Period, Pretty Tone from Mob Style. Who else is in the movie? Man, I forget a few people's names, but it's gonna be big, man. It's produced by DR Period.
This is exclusive news too. That's why you call Fox 5, man. Gawdflow.
I mean,
you already know, man.
Spell the word game for me. Spell game.
Gang.
Game. Game.
Game.
Yes, that means Fox 5 is God's anchor man everywhere, every day. I only report to God.
Excuse me. That makes sense. That definitely makes sense, man.
Yeah, I had to go through a journey and a transformation that just a record deal wouldn't allow to happen. You know what I'm saying? A contract is to lock you into an agreement. I'm in agreement with God, so I'm free. I can't be locked into no fake deal when I made a deal with God.
Amen to that, man. You already know, man. Salute to you, good brother.
Salute to MusicIAmTv, Hip Hop TV Worldwide, Anthony Variety Santiago. It's your boy Fox 5, personally known as Almighty Gawdflow, checking in, checking out, just to check out the world.
Yeah, I already know.
Peace.
Hungry nigga and I'm coming to win. Pray to God to forgive me for all my sins. Had some dreams pulling up in that brand new Benz. I'm about stacking blue faces and not new friends. Only 19, so don't get it bent. Fuck with me, I got some peoples that'll get you sent. I was living day by day trying to hustle for rent. Hopped up on this money train and that's time well spent. But if a nigga want beef, he gon' get drenched. Acting like we couldn't play, so we riding the bench.